Hello everyone. In this session, we are going to talk about the waterfall chart. Waterfall charts are used to visualize the cumulative effect of sequentially introduced positive or negative values. They are often used in financial analysis to show how an initial value is affected by the subsequent additions or subtractions. Each bar in the chart represents a value and the length of the bar indicates its magnitude. Bars are connected to each other to show the cumulative effect of the values. So let's go to the Power BI screen and see how can we create the waterfall chart over there. So here on screen with me, I have a sample waterfall chart. Over here, if you look closely, what exactly I have done is that I want to see the sum of the profit and what are the ups and downs in this particular trend for a specific category throughout the year. So over here in category, I have this category over here, and in this there are three values: furniture, office supplies, and technology. Particularly, I want to see what was the trend in the furniture and how was it performing throughout the year in terms of the profit. To see that, I have created this waterfall chart over here. So I will just put it in focus mode. You can see there were some uptrends and there were some downtrends. The uptrends over here were reflected by the green color, which is showing over here with the increase, and the red color is showing the decrease part, and the total part of the sum of the profit is shown by blue color. So over here, I have taken this profit of particular category, which is furniture. So how can you create it? If you look over here in the data values, for the first category value, I have taken the month. In the breakdown, it would ask you that for particular which part do you want to do breakdown. So I want to do breakdown for the categories, and my category is specifically furniture. So I'll show you how can you pick specific category out of those. And on y-axis, what is the value that you want to see, or what is the increase or decrease that you want to see. So I want to see the increase or decrease in the terms of profit. So here I have taken profit. Now I'll go to a new page and I will create this for you. So let's say I want to see the change in the sales of any category. Let's say this time I'm taking technology. So for that, what I'll do is over here, I'll pick waterfall chart. I'll just increase the size a bit. Now in the y-axis, I want to see the change in the sales. So I will scroll down and I will pick sales from over here and I'll put sales in y-axis. And you can see the increase, decrease, and the total legend has now appeared over there. So that means it would try to calculate the increase or decrease based on the sales that we have made. And then in the breakdown, on which particular part do you want to see the breakdown? So I want to see the breakdown on the top of technology. Now I know my category has three values: office supplies, furniture, and technology. So I will drag and drop these categories over here in the breakdown. Now, if you expand the filters over here, I am having this filter on this visual part. If you just pick this part, categories, expand it, and it would ask you that which particular value did you want to see. So right now, by default, it would show you all the categories, but specifically, I want to see the furniture or office supplies or technology. So for that, what I can do is I can select that particular category. After that, in the categories part, it would ask you the time frame. For example, let's say you wanted to see the year on year changes, how it is performing, the monthly changes, the quarterly changes, or the daily part. So for that, what you can do is I right now know that my particular data set has two date fields. The first one is the order date, the second one is the shipping date. So I can go in the order date and I can pick any particular part of date from this hierarchy. So if you expand it, you would be able to see the date hierarchy. So let's say if you want to see the year on year changes, you can select year over here. The quarter part is also available. The month part is also available. So we'll drag and drop this month in the category. So over here, now our waterfall chart is ready. I will just quickly collapse this filter. You can see in the month of January, there was some sum of sales which decreased in the month of February. Now you can see this blue part. How did it reach this blue part, the total in the month of February? Because there was this decrease in the sum of sales. So you can see that this particular blue part is basically the subtraction of the blue part in the January month and this red part. And in the March, when it is undergoing a positive trend, that means an increase in sales, you can see the next blue part, which is this particular sales in the month of March, would be the addition of, I'm sorry, this February part and this small blue part, which was basically the sum of sales after it underwent some decrease. So you can see the trends over here, and you can see that how your particular category is performing in different months, and what is the trend, and what is the increase or decrease in any kind of measure. Let's say it can be sum of sales, it can be average of sales maybe, or it can be profit or the quantities that you are selling. Now, after you have made this waterfall chart, you can also customize it. So if you select this chart and if you go in format your visuals, there are multiple options that are present right now. For example, you have this legend part, you have grid lines. If you want to make changes to the columns, let's say if you don't want to see it in the colors of green or red, if you want to change the colors, you can easily change the colors from here. Then you can also increase or decrease the spacing between the categories from this part. So if you want to increase the spacing, you can just select the slider, or you can just input the values over here manually also. Then you can also see the breakdown parts over here. You can control these breakdown parts. Then I have this data labels options with me. So there are multiple formatting options that we would be talking about in the upcoming sessions also. And these are the basic formatting options that are available. Also in the general, if you want to control the overall formatting options, I also have the properties, titles, effects, header icons, and tooltips options with me. So we will talk a bit more about the formatting options in the upcoming sessions. For now, this was the waterfall chart, and you can try to create the waterfall chart by including multiple categories over here. And also you can change the values in the y-axis. For example, let's say if you want to practice, you can choose profit. You can choose how it is changing with the help of quantities that have been sold. So these all are the things that you can do in this waterfall chart. So I hope this was clear to you. We will be meeting in the next session where we will be talking about the funnel chart. Thank you.